Hello, everybody. How are you guys? Happy Friday. We're here for another Freebie Friday at Vintage Press Studio, and I have a super fun project for you guys today. And we're live today. So normally we try to do like a video like right around like the 2 o'clock time frame. But today we're live instead because I couldn't quite get it together this morning. So anyways, hi Christy. How are you? So if you guys are joining me live, be sure you leave like a comment for me because I love to see your guys' names in there because I don't always get to see who's like joining me live. So today we're going to do something that's actually like a journal element. So this is an element that you guys can take and put inside of your journals. And I recently created a journal for my junk journal Hive. So if you're interested in joining my Printables membership, it's a little different than your normal Printables membership, but it's a membership. It's really based around community. And we do 4 projects a month together in there, some mixed media stuff, some junky stuff. And then I usually do two journals in there. But I was working on this journal this month and I thought, ooh, you know what? This would be so fun to do a little journal element. So let me show you the journal that I created for the junk journal Hive for our little like printable club that we have. Like I said, it's more community than it is anything. But this is our it's a cottage core theme for June of 2025. And they have like little doors that like the windows open up and there's a little doggy inside. And then I put a little creepy chair in the attic. And then on the back side of it, there's a little doggy underneath the table waiting for some dinner. But this journal here, I had so much fun putting this one together. And it's just been like a little mini masterpiece. And I just love it. Hi, Miss Nancy. Hi. How are you? Well, hello, Nancy from Ocala, Florida. Serena here. I know who you are too, by the way. But anyways, horse capital of the world. I love Nancy, the horse capital of the world. Tampa, Florida here, sunshine. So anyways, thank you for following me. I appreciate you. So inside here is this is what I call, I don't really know the terms for all this stuff. Like I just make up my own stuff. So I'm calling this a flip out. We're gonna flip out folio. And so basically what it is, you can add it to any of your journals, or maybe it's an individual, or you just leave it the way it is. It's up to you. I don't care. So anyways, you open it up and it's got some elements on the side here. And it flips out and it flips up. And so we're going to be creating this today. Inside this one, they got a little house card. This is the little card that matches the house. So you pop that out and there's like a little card in there. And you're like, oops. So anyway, so we're going to be making this part of the journal today because I thought, you know what? I bet you guys have journals that you would love to add a little something fun, a little something different to it. So this is what we're going to be creating today. And I have thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. In case you guys, let me pop it out because on replay, they may not see that, Nancy. So anyways, absolutely stunning. Thank you so much. And I love Christy's here with us in the house. She's from Texas working on a project today. And let me get up you guys have the printable is down below. And so we're going to start off with the printable with pages 2. And 3. It has a cover page, so we're going to work with these 2 pages here. And so let me get my camera switched over. And there we go here. And let me get my camera moved over here. And there we are, indeed. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right. So I have all my pieces cut out to save a little bit of time. And so if you want to go and cut out if you're creating along with me, you want to cut out these 2 pieces here. You're going to cut out these 2 pieces. All right. So let me show you these. When you print these, when you cut these out, this is going to be one side and that's going to be the other side. All right. So you're going to go ahead and score your lines right here. And right here, because this is going to be, it's a folio, so we need space to work with. And right here, this is going to be folding, and we're going to glue that on the inside. and ink up your edges. Okay, so make sure your edges are all inked. It's easier to do it before you glue. And then today we're going to our trusty little glue stick and our zip dry glue. And we're gonna get, just to kind of see, because the zip dry glue is expensive, like about $8 a bottle. So we kind of just used a glue stick there. I don't know if you guys have any amazing plans for Memorial Day weekend, depending on when you're catching this. And this is May of 2025, and it is Memorial Day weekend. All right, so we're going to do their edges. And we got some glue stick in there, so you don't need to get all wild and crazy with the glue. Make sure that you cap your glue as soon as you use it, even if you're going to use it again, because the air gets on it and it dries so quickly. Get a couple of binder clips out. Oh, I just flung a binder clip. That's almost like Julia Roberts did the escargot and Pretty Woman, but mine is like binder clips. All right, we're going to do this one here. So hello there. Hi. Jamie, hello. Thank you for joining us today live in the live experience. I love you're here with us, and thank you for putting your name and how to pronounce it. That helps me out. Thankfully, I have my glasses on today so I can see. All right. Now, sometimes in the printables, you gotta like trim up the edges. Sometimes, because our cut jobs are not precise always, and so you may need to trim them up. Junk journaling was not meant to be perfect. Just meant to like create and have fun with it. I'm gonna let that set before I fold that. Okay, so the next printables that we're gonna be going over here is I want you guys to cut out this page here, the Gate Folio, and this one here. So we have those two pages, and those are pages 6 and I think 6 and 7. Okay, so here. Now, these here, we need to like glue these together. Let me get the folder so I can show you. Okay, so it's this part here that we're working on. All right, so the sections here. So we want to glue these together. Make sure you ink them up if you're inking. Make sure you ink up your edges. This is like a super easy project, y'all. Again, it's just a great little addition to a journal that you may already have. But there is a way to finish off the back of it, which we're going to do today. So if you do want to use it, because I love card experiences, making cards for people. So if you do want a card experience, you can do that as well with it. Okay. Get a little, let's kind of use this. I use this or this, and then it's kind of like squeegee it. Make sure that the glue gets like to the edges. If you have one of these little tools, like these scoring tools, you can also use that to get the glue pushed to the edges. I'm going to kind of do the same thing with this. No, get no pockets out of them. Okay. All right. So we have our pieces here. Let's see. Oops. There we go. All right. So we're going to take this piece here. And this would be, there's 2 of these pieces on page 5, this one here. And there's another one on page 8. And go ahead and cut those out here. All right. So this gate, because we put the paper over, we need to score it real quick on this line right here. All right. And you can just do it by bending. It should go pretty easy. So then it's like that. And it looks like I need to trim just a teeny tiny bit right here. I rounded off my corners. You can see that right there. Like I like to like kind of round off my corners a little bit. Let's trim that up. All right. Oh, so actually, Nancy, I am actually using cardstock. I use cardstock for everything. My preferred cardstock, I'm using a 65-pound weight, which is actually 192 GSM. Down below is a link, and it takes you to my Amazon list, and it has the paper that I use and the printer that I use. It has all the stuff that I use is there. Okay, so you can go there to get the paper. It runs about $16 for 300 sheets, but you guys, it's amazing. Like the paper is like soft and velvety, and it prints really, really well, and it doesn't jam up the printers. I've never had a jam in it. Knock on wood, as soon as I say that. But I've never had a jam in mine. But it's just like good paper. So I put a little double-sided tape on the inside of this here, and I am going to add a teeny tiny bit of glue, but I don't really want to wait for glue to dry, so that's why I added the double-sided tape. And I'm going to kind of just put this in that. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. We're going to add some double-sided tape. And some glue. Make sure that it's not upside down, because that's like something I would totally do, is like make it upside down. Okay. All right, you can see there. Kind of bend that over a little bit. All right, there we go. And there's that part right there. It looks like I need a little ink in that corner right there. All right, now we're going to attach the gate folio parts here. And then, of course, you guessed it, that one there. And double-sided tape. And you add glue to it. Sometimes the tape over time, some people like love tape and some people don't. They say that over time it doesn't hold up. I would agree with that. From my experience, I would definitely agree with that. But when you're teaching live like this right now, we don't have a ton of time to be waiting for glue to dry. And so it is important that I find methods and processes that are quick. And then you'll find your own method or process that is quick for you. Okay, so at this point, there's another sheet that can just go right on over it like this to cover up the tabs. Here's my recommendation. If you're attaching this to the inside of your journal, you do not really need to put a backing on it. Okay, you don't need to, because you're just going to glue this. Like that's how I did this one here. Like this one here, it's just glued in, so I don't need a backing. Now, if you do want to create a card for somebody, then you definitely want to seal the back of it up with this. And there's even a folder that fits the back of it. And so you can create that for the back. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and close up the back. So you can use it for one of your journals, or you can use it standalone. Okay. That. All right, let's flip her around. Yeah, that's so cute. I'm loving it already. Okay, so you're gonna need a couple pieces of ribbon. And you know, like, you know what I just love? Like, I get all my supplies ready before I go live, and then I go live and I can't find anything. And it just drives me crazy sometimes. And so I have a roll of ribbon around somewhere, but of course Serena can't see it because, you know, I'm live and things have legs when you're live. I just found it. So I like this chiffon ribbon. I get a whole roll of it on Amazon. Like, there's tons of it. And I want to say that it's around, the price of it is going up because of all of the tariff stuff, but I think that like maybe it's $10 or $12. So it's not, and it goes a long way. So what we're doing right now is we're going to cut for the sides right here. Okay. And so we're going to cut the ties. We're going to create these ties. And the way that we're going to attach them is when we put them on, so we're just going to put like our little folios like right over, see, right over the ribbon, and that one there. Okay. Thank you, Nancy. It's one of my favorite colors. I'm a pink girl. I love pinks. Purple. I didn't used to love purple, but purple is actually kind of growing on me. I've never been a purple person, but it's kind of growing on me. All right. So we're going to take our ribbon, and don't worry about how it looks, y'all. We're going to hide it anyways, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to put a little bit of tape on the end, like that, the double-sided tape, because we have an element that's going over that. Okay. And on this side here, put that one over there, like that. And this ribbon is in my Amazon list down below, so if you guys want to know all of my supplies that I use, it's down there. Okay, so we have these cards, and on this card here, let me put up the printable page that we're on. This here, it even gives you a little guideline at the top, and it's gonna look something like this. You have the base, that's actually a pocket, so don't glue that at the top right there. And then you have a folio, and a folio. Okay, so our base here. And you can actually just put this, see how that's going to go like right over it. So let's, and I probably shouldn't have used, let me do something real quick, because with that double-sided tape right there, that's going to cause havoc in my, that's going to give me it's going to give me a problem. So I'm going to cover that double-sided with some regular tape, because I probably should have used regular tape and not double-sided tape. That's fine. Just put glue on the edges. Kind of put that in and center it. Okay. Next one. Thank you guys for joining me today. I love making these videos. Sometimes I'm live on Fridays, and sometimes I just do a pre-recorded earlier in the week. But I love being here with you guys. So it just depends on like where time's at for the week. Next week, I'm actually traveling next week. However, I got a special treat for you guys. So on Friday, there's going to be a video that's going to be dropping here at about 2 o'clock Eastern time. And it is for a journal that I made for a group called the Junk Journal Jubilee. And the Junk Journal Jubilee is they're doing a little summer event coming up in next week. And I am going to be doing this journal here, which is a flip out too. And it's a little trip to Tuscany. And so we're going to take a trip to the lavender fields. In my mind, the lavender fields are in Tuscany, so I created this. But if you're inside the group, the Junk Journal Jubilee, it's a free group. On Saturday, when that video goes live on Saturday, you are going to get a coupon to get that journal for free. If you catch me here on YouTube and you missed it, or you don't want to join the group because you don't like Facebook, I get it. Like I kind of sort of don't either, but I'm going to have a coupon here to get it for half off. It's like a $7.95 download, and I'll have a coupon here for you guys, and I'll have the tutorial here for you as well. So that's coming next week. So I won't have a freebie Friday next week because I am traveling, and I really wanted to do one, but unfortunately it's just too much. So a little too much. Okay, so this here is the pocket for this one. Okay, and you can make a decision if you want this pocket to be a little bit smaller, but I would recommend that you leave the top open so you have a little hidden something in there. So if I would have kept the double-sided tape, then that would have been a problem because you would have put something in it, it would have gotten stuck inside. That would have been bad. Okay, this little envelope here is on this page here, and so it shows you how like this, fold the tabs in, close that close like this, that comes down like that. Super easy. I would recommend we're gonna put a little glue there, and we're gonna let this like kind of like set that aside for just a minute, but that's going to go right here. All right, so let's work on the inside. I'm going to take these folders here and do a little something like that. You could even move those down if you want to. You could do like, if you want to have like, so it's like an upside down folder, you can do that too, but that'd stress me out. You could even do something like this if you want to. But I think I'm going to do that. All right. Yay, Dora. Hi, Dora. She's like, I finally caught you live. Well, Dora, I'm so glad that you're here with us. Hi, honey. I love you guys. I've been going live since 2014. I used to be a decorative painter. I owned a paint company called Pixie Dust Paint Company, and I sold that in 2020. And basically, y'all probably think this is weird because this is like my creative life, but I'm actually a business coach. I actually get to help hundreds of creatives every single day tap into their passions and figure out how to make money with them. So this for me is so fun to be here on YouTube and out of the Facebook world because I really it just doesn't spark joy for me. And I don't like doing things these days in this. I'm going to be 50 this year, y'all. And I've gotten to the point where I'm a little bit fussy in my life. And I just don't like doing things that don't spark joy for me. And if it doesn't spark joy for me, I'm not doing it. And Facebook's one of them. So I love that I can build a new family here in YouTube and just come here and show up for you guys on Fridays and create beautiful things and not have any pressures or worries. And I just love it. So anyways, so those are in. And these pockets here, you guys can kind of just do, there's some, see, these are like shorter than those. So you can do that. Maybe like this, maybe 2 shorter ones. You can do a shorter one there, a shorter one there. You can also cut these down. Like they don't have to use the size. Diana, hi. How you doing, baby girl? I know Diana. She's actually in my Junk Journal Jubilee. Oh, no, wait. No, Diana. No, Diana's not in my Junk Journal Jubilee. Diana sent me. Diana, I have another Diana in my Junk Journal Hive, actually. Diana sent me beautiful pictures of the Mother's Day card. It was like kind of like the little purse clutch that she made for her mom. And Diana, they're so beautiful. And it just like, if you guys ever want to send me pictures, you can send them to me at vintagepressstudio@gmail.com. And I love seeing these come to life because this just here just makes me super, I just love it. I love bringing these to life. I'm going to make that a tad, but that one seems a little big to me. Just like, I'm going to go do that. And then that way I can kind of do like a thing. And so Diana, it's so funny. So by day, you guys, obviously I told you guys I'm a business coach, but I actually partner with in the financial planning practice. I know I'm weird, just, to give me grace. And when I went to the office last week, my assistant, I was like, Lori, look what happened. And she's just like, girl, you're so crazy. I was like, no, this makes me so excited. Like, it makes me so excited. You have no idea, like, seriously. Because this is my passion, you guys. It's a passion for me. I love graphic design, and so being able to just like, I love it. I love wallpaper, fabrics, paint, interior design, all of that. I'm gonna put that one right over there. Okay, woo, coming along. Gonna do that one there. Oh, you know what? Let's flip her over here, and we're gonna put her right here. You like how mine have pronouns? My papers have pronouns. Yeah, Nancy, I like scalped edges too. Clip that a little bit. That one's gonna get a little janky on us if we try to move this around. Well, I think we're gonna be okay. Maybe let's turn that over. This is the hardest part, y'all. It's like trying to figure out like which pieces I want to go where and how I want them to go. And yeah. Oh yeah, that looks pretty. Okay, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Like I'm already at the oh, Miss Sherry's in the house. Viper VR, you guys. That's Miss Sherry, and she uses her grandkids' accounts. She has actually adopted her grandsons, and she has, I think, 4 of them. And Sherry's an incredibly talented artist. But anyways, that's who Viper VR is. If you see her, when I first saw that name the first time, I was like, okay, who's spamming me? Who's getting ready? Like, I'm in the trust no one category, right? And I was like, who is that? And then she was like, oh, it's Sherry. I was like, oh, I know Sherry B. Like, you're welcome. Like, you're welcome here. Even if you have a strange name that sounds like a spammer, we got a home for you here. Okay, so I've got 2 more pockets. Just because I give you all these pockets does not mean you have to use them all. But you know me, we like to be extra. So we're gonna be extra. Now, the outside world, meaning people that see this and go, I don't know what the purpose of that is, would ask me, what exactly do you do with that? And I would tell them, well, when it's your birthday and you love getting those gift cards, I can actually take one of these and make you one of these and give you a gift card. And I can actually write little love notes in it. I can write little words of affirmations on my tags. I can write little words of affirmations here. I can even put memories in them of like fun moments we had, like just one statement. Do you remember the trip to the beach? And hopefully they remember the trip to the beach. And so that's how I kind of look at it. It was for our personal self. It's just a place for us to keep, I like to call these like creative vision boards. And not everybody, I'm not at a point in my life right now where I can do a ton of travel because I have a 17-year-old son and these businesses, and I'm a single mom. And so I don't have like the time to like travel a whole ton. And so when I create these little things, it's like this like creative experience for me. Like it's like I can go on vacation without going on vacation. Okay, so we have these are in the printable, and you can just kind of, they're so cute. And then in the printable, I gave you guys 2 sheets of paper. And so these papers here, you guys can take like and make some more tags out of them, make some more folders out of them. You can use them in other projects as well. So there's some extras there. Now, sometimes when we get like glue happy, we may need to take our little doohickey here and kind of just make sure that it's open, that we didn't accidentally get some glue where we weren't supposed to. And you can do this with a butter knife. You don't have to go and buy one of these tools. I don't really have, people use them to score with, and I have a scoring board. It's like the most, you gotta be like, you have to have like a special degree to use those things. It just goes all over the place for me. And I just don't really get it. Oh, God, I love that. It's so pretty. I need more tags. Okay, but that's fine. I can make some later. No, maybe I'm going to put that one up here. Okay. Time to like close her up. I need more tags. So you guys may have to print more tags or make some tags. I'm pretty sure you guys got stuff laying around where you can make some more tags. And you know what you could do too? You can make a little notebook to go in here and like fold up a notebook. Christy, yeah, you can use a ruler too. That's fine. I don't care. Use a butter knife, a ruler, letter opener. You could even use the end of your scissors. Whatever you got, you use. Okay. All right. So we're going to close her up. And that would be why we have a raised edge. And then let me get it. There we go. My piece got over just a teeny tiny bit. My pocket did. Okay, don't lead by example from your teacher. Make sure that this pocket is over a little bit. I may try to let me see if I can move it over. Because, well, it's okay. Make sure that when you put it on, it's not, look, see, I made a boo-boo. See how when I fold it like that, it's trying to fold the pocket. It's okay for now. Just when you're making your own, just don't follow the lead. Ah, there you go. And voila, there you go. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoy making this week's project. I hope you have an amazing Memorial Day weekend. I don't know if we have any military or previous military in the house, but if we do, thank you so much for your amazing service. And we're so grateful for you guys. And I hope you guys have a fabulous Memorial Day weekend. But most of all, I hope you guys have fun creating something special and adding it to your current journals or whatever projects you have. I think I'm going to try to find a home. This thing's getting like, it's getting out of control in here. So Army Mom there, Nancy, amazing. Thank you so much. My father was Air Force. He passed away in 2012. And so this is always a weekend that I remember him as well. So you guys can take your journals and add them into, I don't know where I'm going to put it in this thing. I might have to make me another one. I've got so much stuff going on in here. It's getting pretty junky, right? It's getting pretty junky in here. But anyways, I hope you guys have fun creating this weekend. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Thank you so much for all of those who served. We're incredibly grateful for you guys. Have a great bye, everybody.